Hello, welcome to game 4 of my match against Jonts. So far, the first player has won every game, so let's hope that I can keep that up as I'm the first player of this game. Let's take a look at this kingdom. There's really no way to get plus actions at all, and none of these cards are particularly good, except for Chapel. And I suppose Destrier, so perhaps we want to play with Druid for the plus buy, get thin, get a bunch of Destriers, and a platinum. I mean, we get a mint, so we can mint the platinums. With the Destriers, then we just buy colonies. Most likely single colony turns, but you can't always be 100% sure with platinum Destrier draw. You might hit some nice multi turns. They open up the Chapel as well. You get a silver. Here I'll just trash 3 and get a Druid. It's a little bit sad to not trash any estates, but it is what it is. I guess I'm going to get a second Druid here, even though it's not a particularly good card for the deck, because I'm not quite sure what else to do. I will get a clean shuffle here. I actually want to clear everything out except for the Chapel, so I can try to trash more estates and buy nothing. So they're able to trash 4. This is not going super well, but yeah, my draws have been quite bad. They trashed, yeah, so they're just a lot thinner than me. They've been able to trash more. They feel like they're a bit ahead here as second player. I will put the Chapel on top, or I'll just, yeah, I'm just going to buy a silver, so I'll put the Chapel on top and buy a silver. Yeah, they're able to get to a Destrier already, which is great for them, obviously. Chapel not finding any estates in the first shuffle is really hard to catch up from. I think this game is a loss already. Also drawing my Chapel with both silvers here. I do have the 2 Druids in the next hand, so I can get some stuff going. I guess I'm just going to get another silver. Yeah, but they're just going to be able to buy a whole bunch of Destriers here, probably. Well, 1 Destrier here. And I can do the same. I can take the action boon, and then I can take the Sun's Gift and refresh, and then buy myself my first Destrier. I think probably I want to play with Bandit as my terminal, if I don't end up playing with Mint. But those bottom 2 cards are like, yeah. Action. I'll just take the action here and get a Destrier myself. Hopefully you can draw it, which I did, which is nice. This game feels like a train wreck, though. I feel really quite far ahead. I guess Bandit will be the terminal of choice until I can get up to platinum, and then I maybe will Chapel the Bandit and buy a mint, or not even buy a mint, but Bandit gives me another gain, which makes the Destrier nicer. Yeah, so they get 2 coppers here. They can get 2 Destriers, and that seems like a decent trade-off because we're chapeling the coppers away fairly aggressively. Hopefully I can draw myself a Druid, but this has just been like, yeah, complete train wreck. Maybe this turn I had 2 and passed. I just didn't think like my deck could support more Druids. Actions. So yeah, I'm at 6 here. I don't really have an easy way to get to a higher price point to get more Destriers in a turn. And maybe I needed to have gotten another Druid earlier. But I still hadn't the problem was they were so far ahead in trashing after the first shuffle They trashed 4. I was only able to trash. They trashed 3 coppers, 2 coppers a state. I trashed 3 coppers, so they're ahead there. And then I tried to do some stuff where I top decked the chapel and was able to trash finally on turn 6, but I was already quite a bit behind at that point. Action. Okay. So if I buy a copper and a bandit, I can get a Destrier. Or I can just go copper and 2 Destriers because the pile's going to run out. And I would like to have 4 of them. So yeah, decent chance of drawing deck here. They're going to get a Destrier and a Bandit, one assumes, or yeah, Destrier and a Bandit makes sense. Maybe a couple of coppers. We both need to thin coppers. The extra Druids are a slight liability, but you can always trash them with Chapel. Yeah, I don't know. It obviously went terribly wrong for me. We both opened Chapel Silver. Both got a Druid. Both got 2 Druids. Yeah, so they trashed a little bit better that first shuffle, and I used my Druid to align the top deck. And they just drew their Chapel, so they didn't need to. So then my Chapel's a shuffle behind. They were able to get a Destrier already on turn 6, and I wasn't, so I was stuck buying silver. Okay, so it's just seems like we were doing a parallel strategy, and my draws were just worse, which is unfortunate as first player because you got to win your first player games. There's really not much. I mean, the extra Druids are a slight liability when we come to drawing, I guess. They do have another Destrier in hand, I believe, and they don't even need to take. They really don't even need to take the last Destrier if they don't want to. It does involve them taking more coppers, and I suppose they've taken a couple of coppers already. There are 7 coppers taken. I think I only took 1. So they took 6 coppers. I bought a copper last turn, so I have 2 coppers. There's 17 in the trash, so they've got 2 coppers now. Like 2 copper silver in hand. 2 copper silver Destriers in their hands. They can get to 8. And it's a question of what they want to do with 8. They could buy copper Destrier, Druid Destrier, things like that. Or they could buy Bandit copper Destrier. Okay, we are drawing deck. Bottom card is something I want to draw. So with 8, I think I just trash 2 and buy myself a Bandit. I could also just buy myself a Platinum. But Bandit will trash that Platinum, I'm sure, like instantly. I don't really want another Druid, so I'm just going to follow suit here and not buy anything else for 3. I guess I've got 6 stop cards and 4 labs. I think we'll buy another silver. I'm going to lose silvers pretty aggressively soon once they start banditing me every turn. The value of Platinum goes down pretty significantly when they start banditing me every turn. I honestly wonder if Pirate Ship, given that what's going on, would be good. I kind of excluded that early on because both players need to play with treasures, but okay, I discarded 2 Destriers. They missed their Bandit? They just didn't play it? Don't really understand, but okay. Is there any world where I just like buy a mint here and say I don't need stuff? I don't think so. I think I just want a Platinum and hope it doesn't get trashed. Slightly confused why they didn't play their Bandit last turn. They wanted to trash 4 coppers. Okay, so that's something. They had gained extra coppers, let them gain all of the stuff. Okay, so we're doing the thing. So 16. So this could be platinum gold, or this could just be colony, colony silver. Again, the silvers keep getting trashed by the bandit, and it is one of them. So could also just be colony nothing, or platinum gold. Gets me really high treasure density, and I may not be drawing deck, but some of those will get trashed, and I should hit colony reliably after that. I feel like I'm pretty reliably hitting colony now, and maybe I should just go colony silver and start greening first and hope that's enough of an edge to get me over the finish line. I wonder about island as just I don't need to play the bandit every turn, and the island lets me... Oh, I hit their platinum. That's really nice. I think I'm just going to grab another silver here, which is weird on a colony platinum board, but it is what it is. Yeah, hitting their platinum is very, very nice. It puts me back in this game here. And again, we hope they just, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Trash some of my silvers. I'm the one who's got the platinum in the deck, so it's easier for me to hit big price points. I top decked a Destrier and just grab a colony, and I think I'm good with silvers now. The only question is, do I want islands? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to call it a turn. They do have a 6-4 lead in the Destriers, so that's always going to be a bit of an issue. And it looks like I may miss colony here, depending on what I draw. But most likely I'll be able to hit province if nothing else. That's actually a completely neutral discard. If I played this Destrier, I'd have drawn a colony and Destrier, and then played that Destrier to draw two new cards. Okay, that's a colony for me. I'm not going to hit it this turn. I'm going to play Druid for action, certainly. And then I think I'm going to put a Destrier on top. Obviously, if the platinum was in the discard, I put the platinum on top. But I think I'm going to put Destrier on top. Just to give me some draw. I could also trigger a shuffle here, but it's without my platinum. I'd really like my platinum to be in this shuffle. And if I could top deck like 3 Destriers, it really gets me going. But I also have a bunch of other crap in there, colonies and stuff, so I think I'm just going to top deck a Destrier. Yeah, there's 3 colonies, 4 Destriers. I don't know, that would have been an okay shuffle to trigger by a province. Their deck should handle green better than mine, given that they are having more Destriers. Although it looks like they didn't find any of them this turn. I wonder if they're the bottom 2 cards. This flip last turn for them was quite nice. That's a strong flip if you can get it. Yeah, if I calculated my deck, 4 Destriers, 3 colonies, 2 golds, 2 silvers. If I discard 4, I'm going to discard silvers and colonies, basically. So all I have to do is basically get back around. It seems tough. And as we add more green cards, this gets tougher and tougher to make work. But I'm assuming, unless they have 2 golds in hand, like it would require 2 golds, silver in hand to buy a province. So my early luck potentially was, my early bad luck was negated by Bandit immediately trashing their platinum. And that just really hampers the payload of the deck. I'm pretty much guaranteed to see colony here. But we want to draw on just to do. So the bottom cards of my deck, I've got a gold down there, but it's like 2 colonies, Destrier, gold. 2 colonies, Destrier, gold, 2 golds, 2 silvers, something like that. I 1, Okay, so I've got 3 gold. So I've got gold, like 2 silvers down there. Destrier. So it's going to be really tough for me to province next turn if I don't flip 4. And then I can leave like the gold and the thing on top and then just buy a colony and be pretty happy. Okay, flip all 4 of those. Buy a colony, and I don't think we're at the estate point yet. If because they could hit province next turn, I've really got to hit province to try to, or duchy or something to try to make up for it. I win by hitting colony before they do. And now I could just need to province every turn if I can. Yeah, their last turn was a bit sad for them, so we're seeing that they bottom decked most of their good cards. For them to win, they would need 19 money, which I don't think is possible. I don't think they have 19 in their deck. Perhaps I am wrong. Perhaps I'm wrong, and they have like 5 golds in hand and a couple of silvers. If they have 5 golds and 2 silvers, they win. But I don't think I really could have played around that last turn. Especially with my platinum in hand. That was the best cards I had. There's at least 1 gold in the discard pile. So they have 4 golds and like 2 silvers. Yeah, so 5 golds and 2 silvers gets them there. It's possible that they have that, but that's all of the money in their deck. Or, yeah, I mean, I guess Druids as well. Okay, so it looks like they did not get there. Yeah, so 15. 15 is even bad because they can't double province, which is good. They're adding more dead cards, so it's getting harder and harder for them to province. Definitely going to take the province now that I can. Them hitting province duchy is nice. Hopefully they don't find all their horses at the top of the shuffle. They just need now 13 to tie, 14 to win, or 15 to win. And I've got my platinum coming up here. If I can find it this turn, I have a win. If I get a turn. Jonts is a pretty quick thinker in terms of just counting. So if they had 15 in hand, I suspect they would have played it out by now. And that would be basically 4 golds in hand. So they get a province. We can play the Destrier. And it looks like we got there somehow. Not quite sure how. But we got there and were able to win. Man, I thought I was completely dead that game. Both games I won, I felt like I was completely dead early and then came back. So always got to stay in it and try hard. And we move on to game 5.